God. Welcome back to Omega Big Energy, your favorite homegirl healer. So, ladies and gentlemen, the thieves have been caught. Your trust accounts, your EBT cards, well, at least I think they're safe now. But your bank accounts, damn. These thieves have been caught. Damn, dude, this trust fund keeps coming out. Hey, bro, I'm not even playing. Somebody here could have an autoimmune disease and they're like robbing people blind pretty much. But I feel like these people have gotten caught. And this is somebody that was trying to block your success and block off some kind of trust fund. I keep getting that shit. And I'm like, bro, apparently this is going to come out this week. If not, it's already taking place this weekend. And this person's been like abusing tarot, trying to like one-up you through tarot. What up, JoJo? Yes, they're in fucking court, bitch. The letter H. Oh, my titty's so itchy. Okay. These are people that are fucking in. They have like unrealistic expectations. And was trying to hide like from having to go to court or dealing with some kind of court matter. They thought they were going to be successful with like this trust fund money or something that they had. And they're abusing tarot, bitch. I'm done. Like, doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. And it's like, it's obvious that they're your enemies now. Like, these are people that they're literally fucking caught, bitch. Divination abuser. Here we go. Big shift taking place. Duh, bitch. This is so sad. The letters T, U, and V. Yeah, this is like somebody that's working with their family. The letter O could be significant. The letters T, the letter U, the letter V. This literally just came out in my fucking last reading that I just posted. I don't even know if it uploaded yet. You're somebody who's like a really beautiful person. And it's like the letter M came out as well. Toxic person. And this person thought like they were going to force themselves with Ready or Not, Here I Come. Like, no, bitch. Let me tell you something. Like, this person thought they were... What up, Finding Peace? It's like somebody here thought that they were going to like disrupt your peace. Or they were going to just like force you in their energy. Or try to like force their will. Like, no, weird hoe. The letter N. The letter N is significant maybe. And these people, they got caught. Like, these are people that like... What I'm getting is like they were gonna try to like fucking, I don't know. I'm done with like the plots and the plans and the scheming, bitch. Like, if you're a fucking karmic slut and you're over here, whether you're really literally a slut or not, but either way, you're still a slut. If you're literally a fuck, yeah, they hate you, bitch. Oh, hate you because you ain't you. They ain't you, bitch. And it's like you love yourself. Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. For you, look, false account. I'm done. It's like, look, what up, lady? If you are somebody who is, what up, Danny Licious? If you're somebody that is doing injustice to people, or you're doing unjust shit to people and you're mad because they've discovered your bullshit and you're caught up for some shit that has nothing to do with them, you're a stupid bitch anyway, and you deserve everything that you're gonna fucking receive. I'm just saying, if you didn't think it was worth the consequence, then don't fucking do it. If you literally feel like it's worth doing something, then don't fucking smile now, cry later shit, bitch. Sitting here trying to fucking see how you could get answers through tarot. Like, bitch, you're not going to get the answer that you're fucking looking for, bitch. Yeah, somebody here is like having nightmares. Like, they can't believe that they fucking did this shit. They're stressed out. Like, I don't understand this shit. Like, weird. And it's like you're somebody that you've gone through lessons, you deal with judgment, and this, I'm not talking about you karmic bitches. This is for my collective here. You know, and these people have done nothing but try to create drama for you. And it's just becoming so fucking obvious. Yes, it's becoming so obvious that these people are like obsessed, or they just are like trying to constantly pick on you to destroy you or some shit like that. And it's kind of fucking gross. And it's like, now that you've gone through some kind of an awakening, these people triggered it. But they're thieves. You're not talking to these people. If these people got caught up this weekend, because you guys already know, if this hasn't came out yet, because this whole trust fund thing has been coming out, and like and like going to jail and like lies being exposed as they're in jail. It's like these are things that people are getting caught up for. Like, bitch, why are you stealing people's money? Why are you stealing shit or creating accounts? Why are you fucking falsifying documents? Why are you doing all that? And it's like, what up? She said, what up, you guys? What up? And it's like, you know, you're somebody that you don't, a lot of these things are like, whoever this is like this weekend, if not today, because today's obviously the end of the weekend. But if not, it'll be by this next coming weekend, and somebody here is fucking gonna get caught up for this shit. Yeah, if not, they already did this weekend. Questioning their beliefs. Yeah, it's like somebody here is no longer like interested in tarot because they're like questioning, and now they're questioning their fucking beliefs because this has steered them down the wrong path. Now, let me fucking tell you something. If you're watching tarot for the wrong reasons, you will literally get caught up in a cycle of tarot where it's like this never ending cycle, and it will literally, it will steer you down the wrong path if you are literally using it for the wrong reasons. Okay. I think I've told you guys before, like I only listen to 2 tarot readers. Like that's it. And that's if that, and it's on certain things. It's not even like about like my general life, you know what I mean? It's on like a specific thing, and this is for like my healing path, even to gain like clarity for my own shit, or even confirm some of the readings even that I have put out. So yeah, this is somebody too, they're gonna have to repeat something next lifetime because now they're like questioning their belief system, whatever. And this is somebody too that they didn't believe in God. They didn't have any faith. What up, Blair? They didn't have any faith. This is somebody who's very well known in the community, or like a lot of people know this person. This person tried to confuse you, try to confuse other people. They don't want to celebrate. They don't. It's like if this person could be, yeah. This is somebody you left behind. This could be something about a funeral. Yeah, you could have left this person and like remarried somebody else, or this person wanted to remarry somebody else or something. And the person that they remarried, it's just, this is sad. Like the whole family. Yeah, this is a really big transformation that's happening or taking place. They couldn't cheat you out of happiness. So like if this person tried to like fuck with you, like this is somebody that literally is like being looked at like they're a bully. Like literally, like I hate to say it, but it's fucking sad. Like, bitch, what do you fucking mean? And so it's like, you know, when you're watching a bunch of different tarot readers, when you're over here trying to get an answer, bitch, whatever you click on online and you are drawn to that reader, if you're in a low vibration, it's gonna like, I'm telling you, just people don't. And I remember when I was going through my awakening, I was drawn to certain readers and I couldn't find, like I felt like it just wasn't doing anything for me. And I found one that I stuck with for like a year, 2 years, I want to say, and I finally like just stopped watching her. What up, Sherry? And so sorry, I was reading the comment. Yeah, and so you know, another thing is like, you know, I was going to the one lady and she was more like a healer, and really helped me work through a lot of things where like literally it was like I would cry like as I was like listening to her, because she was somebody that was more working with like divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, and like healing energy, like a lot about healing our traumas, healing this, healing that. And eventually, you know, it's almost like you're outgrowing somebody, right? Like I eventually outgrew her. And I ended up taking a class with her. Like I ended up booking her for like spiritual advice. I fucking loved her. Like, you know, she was like my spiritual fairy godmother. So it's like, you know, be mindful, you know, when you're in a low vibration and you're just tarot hopping, you know, you're gonna get confusing messages. You're not going to gain any fucking clarity. And not only that, but it's like you're going to stay stuck in this never ending cycle of fucking tarot, and you're just going to be confused and you're not going to understand. So it's like, take a break, take a fucking break from it. I'm just saying, like, there's times too. So it's like whoever this karmic is, this person definitely, it's like now they're confused. So if they were trying to confuse you, now they're fucking confused. Like they're like, wait a minute, this has always worked. Why isn't it working on this person? So it's like, it's kind of like showing that person like, yeah, you can't fool everyone. Psych, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, haha, joke's on you type shit. So it's like if this person was relying on tarot readings, this person was relying on magic for everything, they can no longer do that. They can't. They're pretty much asked out at this point. And so now they're questioning their beliefs. They're coming to an ending point in their life is kind of what I'm getting. And this is part of their karma, and I hate to say it, but you know, some of these people that do shit like this, they go out in the worst way. Not only that, but it's like, I will say somebody here too, it's like, you know, if you suffered some kind of sexual abuse or this person did, you've worked through that. Okay, that's not for everyone. This could have happened 5 days ago, 5 years ago, 5 hours ago, 5 months ago. You decided this shit. Or this person could be dealing, like, this person, like, within the next 5 days. This person, yeah, is going to be, like, not here to, yeah, it's like they're going to have to repeat something. I don't know. Anyways, that could be significant. 555, whatever. But I feel like, yeah, this is somebody too that was very jealous of your creativity. You're somebody who's not a jealous person, okay? And it's like you're not arguing with people that are just not worth arguing with at this point. What up, Risa? What's up, baby? Hurting me, we're using it. 2 years ago, you were one of the first tarot readers that popped up on my feed. Really? I'm so glad. Yeah, and I feel like, you know, some people, they just get into tarot for like weird ass reasons. And I feel like too, same thing, like I was kind of guided during my awakening, and a lot of you guys will be guided to a different path almost, like, but it's to help you grow. It's not supposed to help. Like, I would never, I mean, I know I talk shit on here or whatever, you know what I mean, but it's like, how can I say it? I would never want to confuse anybody. I would never want to intentionally confuse anybody, or, you know, that's why I don't have personal readings on there all the time. Like, I don't have personal readings on there all the time. I don't always want to fucking, like, you know, outside of this, because there's just, yeah, I'm also not like money hungry either. So, you know, and I do take it serious. So like if I'm not, I feel like spiritually or even physically able to do them, or I don't feel like I'm guided to do them at a time, I will stop. Because I feel like too, you need my energy. I need your, like, I'm also like, we're opening up that channel as well to like exchange energy. And like, sometimes, bitch, I don't want to, like, it's already draining just doing these fucking readings sometimes. And I got a lot of shit going on. So it's like, you know, be mindful too of that. And it's like for the readers that can, and they're like, they're able to do it, kudos. But, you know, I just won't. So I also feel like the advice that I give you is nothing more than what I've already experienced, or even just understanding on a whole nother level of like what shit is and how things work. I will never fucking give you like shitty advice or advice on things that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sometimes I'm not the best explainer, but I will say, like, I would hope that whatever stories I do share out of my personal experience, that it would only bring like hopes and inspiration to you guys, okay? Plus, most readings are collective. Not all readings is for you. Yeah, exactly. It's like not everybody's is for everyone. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that being said, haters make me famous. Performance. Yeah, it's like you're entertaining, and it's like these haters have been sitting back like watching you, or they have it's like they're coming to a point where it's like party's over and they're looking like fucking clowns, and they've drawn so much attention on themselves and to you as well. So it's like now all this shit's coming out. I'm telling you, like, you at least expect how God fucking comes and decides how the story's gonna fucking end, or how things are gonna happen, and how quick he can change something like this, if that's what he wants. So it's just, it's crazy. Collective storylines can be like parables. They can be wise or not, you know. Even that, it's just that it depends too on the person's perspective. It's like, regardless of if it's wise, it's like, well, what are you receiving out of the message? You know what I mean? A lot of people are turning away from these fucking karmics. A lot of people that have been really grimy, or just have played really dirty games with people for no reason, just because, and for shitty reasons, bad intentions, all that shit. It's like a lot of people are turning away from those people, and they're seeing people for who the fuck they truly are. That's why I say, like, you know, you shouldn't treat people like shit. I also had posted something as well about, you know, you don't always, you allow, like, sometimes you will allow people to treat you like shit, or like you won't even realize, or you wouldn't even think people would do shit like that to you. Like, not because you're stupid, but because you just literally don't think people were going to do shit like that, because you don't do shit like that to other people. I posted shit like that. I think it's also in my repost area of my page, but you don't, you know what I mean? So it's like, these are people that have done shit to you. You learn some lessons. You kind of see, like, okay, open your eyes a little bit, a different perspective in a way, on how the world can be, and really just kind of, you know, learning how to draw boundaries. And I was talking to a friend of mine about that today too as well. Like, you know, I'm okay with saying no. Like, I'm okay with saying no because there's a reason for it. It's not me being cold-hearted. It's not me being a fucking bitch. There's a reason behind it. I'm not gonna play save a hoe, and I definitely am not about to be responsible for your shit so you can have somebody to co-sign on it either. I'm not gonna be, you're not gonna pile all your fucking stress onto me. I don't deserve that. And I feel like you deserve to learn your lesson just as much as I have already learned mine. And now I'm over here and you're over there. I'm not about to carry your rocks, your fucking cross, pretty much. I'm not about to bear your cross for you. So I just feel like people, you know, a lot of these things are lessons in a sense, kind of similar to those, just in different ways. So it's like, you know, don't feel bad for choosing yourself. And I feel like a lot of people here are choosing themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's okay. Even when I feel like too, like, sometimes there's decisions you have to make and you kind of just have to, it's easier to do the wrong thing. I think I said this on Friday. It's easier to do the wrong thing. What up, Mandy? What up, Liz? It's like, it is easier to do the wrong thing than it is to do the right thing. And not only that, but it's like, it takes a lot of, even like with my kids, you know, or like people that I'm really close to or I really care about, it can be hard, like saying no, you know what I mean? Or having to put my foot down on certain situations, even with anyone really, you know, as much as it's easier to kind of give in, like, okay, fine, I guess, you know, to avoid that conflict, or like know that you're going to have backlash once you fucking say no. But in my heart, it's like, but I already know. I already know that whatever the fuck it is that I'm saying no to, or I'm putting about, I already know in the long run, it's for a reason. Like, it's gonna be, no is my favorite word. And I feel like too, people have tried to, it's like you broke some type of curse or some type of spell here, and you didn't give up. It's like, this could have been something that was like repetitive. And sometimes you have to go through repetitive cycles in order for you to finally like be like tired. Like, all right, I guess we're not going to do that again. Like, no, we're not going to do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I will go to fucking war, bitch. Like, we can take it. We can take it there. You know what I mean? Like, we'll go toe to toe, bitch. You know what I mean? And I don't mean like physically. I'm saying like spiritually speaking. Like, if you really want to go there, then that's fine. Because not only am I a stubborn bitch, but I'm somebody that I have a lot of fucking patience. So I'll wait, bitch. We'll wait. You could sit in timeout all you want. You could sit there, have a fit, whatever. And it's like, you know, if I have to stand there and wait, well, then that's fine. But the answer is fucking no. You still want to play games? Okay, fine, let's play. But the answer is still fucking no. Oh, you thought you were going to get away with this? Yeah, the answer is still fucking no. Well, now you're mad. You want to fucking... You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, the answer is still fucking no. You know? And so I feel like these are things, too, that, you know, sometimes people have to repeat. But once you've learned these lessons, it's like, you know, you guys are not going to go backwards. You're going to be more aware of these things. And then I was also thinking today, like, damn, like, would I have chose the easier path had I not decided to put my foot down, you know, go to court, fucking file restraining orders, fucking cut people off, you know, stop doing stupid shit, go to therapy, right? Fix myself, do all of these things, move the fuck out of Dodge, still believe in myself. Like, it would be so easy for me to just be like, no, I'm just gonna like allow people to still like do the same shit. I don't have to fight them on anything, you know. People are still, and it's like, no. Like, I don't, at the same time, you have to put the work. Like, it's so hard. You know how hard it is to do all that shit? But I was thinking about before I went through my awakening, and I was thinking about before I decided to do all that and like stand up for myself and just decide to pretty much say no, fuck off, and I'm not gonna say yes anymore, or I'm not gonna like bend to their will or even like give in like a smidge, like a little bit, because you know how these hoes are. You give an inch, they take a fucking mile, bitch. They take 10 miles, bitch. They'll take your whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how they are. So it's like, no. Again, there is no peace without war. And I feel like, damn, you know how many times it's like, it's not always more peaceful to like keep it peace, like to keep the peace. Like, no, it's not. To who? On the outside, but on the inside, I'm unhappy as shit. So, yeah, people pleasing. And really, I think it's more of like not even people pleasing, because sometimes it wasn't even because I cared about pleasing them. It was just like, fuck, I don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't want to fucking deal with it. Like, fuck, bitch. Can you just pick up the kids and not say shit? Can you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you just actually really for real be a fucking assistance to me and not be a fucking weird bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can you not stress me out? So really more so not even people pleasing at sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, fuck. It's almost like cleaning up your mess. Like, you making a mess and you're like, fuck, I gotta clean it up now. Fuck. Are you ready? So I was thinking about that, like, damn, back before, like, was it easier before my eyes were completely opened and I was aware, fully aware? It's almost like a shock to your spirit, a shock to your soul. Like, what the fuck is this? That's why you can only get so much information, like, on these tarot readings. God is not going to reveal. Some people, you guys wait every day to hear from your favorite. What up, Watson? What's up? Sometimes you guys wait, every day to check to see, you know what I mean? And I feel like I've been there, like, where I check every day, like, okay, is there a new message out? Is there a new message out? Because you really need that support, you know what I mean? That guidance, that positive, whatever, that laugh, I don't know, whatever the case was, at least for me at that time. But, and then it's like, I finally gradually like, oh, I don't really need to check today. Like, we'll just wait a couple days. And then finally it was like, I didn't even really have any interest, you know what I mean? After a while, and, you kind of graduate and you go through these spiritual growth spurts, and it's like, things are okay. You know what I mean? Like, things are all right. Yeah. Have I gotten attacked really bad spiritually? Fuck yeah, I have, dude. Have I had to like sit in my bed all day and like pray to God, knowing that this is like bullshit and I have no reason, you know what I mean, to feel this way, and I know it's not me and that I'm being attacked? Yeah, I have had those fucking days. But it's like, that's cool. I know, I'm like, fuck, it's Monday. It's going to be Monday tomorrow. I'm like, I can't be on here late. Bullshit. It's 11:30. One reader I watch gets barely 10 people sometimes, but I just love her. I just like her. Yeah. And it's like, it's so funny because I feel like some of these readers that I've found are like hidden gems. You know what I mean? I swear to God, like, I'm like, ooh, like, it's because sometimes it just takes that one person to reach that one person that's going to make a difference also, like, in other people's lives. And it just kind of snowballs and snowballs and snowballs. And it all started from that one reader. And I mean, I cannot tell you, even outside of being a reader, it's like she was just somebody that I took her class, the Holy Spirit class. Actually, it was AEL Tarot. I don't know if you guys know her. Fucking love her. I used to talk to her over the phone. Like, dude, she was fucking bomb, dude. She was great. Like, she was so she's just sweet, and I really felt connected to her. She had like the Holy Spirit class, like, how do you know, like, trying to help us with like our intuition and shit like that. I still have the papers too. Like, they're actually very interesting. So and they make sense. But I just thought, I never had met anyone like her or heard anybody like her. So it's like, how many tarot channels I had like flipped through and flipped through and flipped through. And I was like, no. And I swear to God, she was speaking to me. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh my God, she's talking to me. But I can't tell you how many times I sat and I fucking cried during her readings. In my bathroom. And so she really did help me get through things. And, hopefully you guys will find somebody like that too, or, whatever. But just be mindful going through tarot during different, you know what I mean? Like, because somebody here was like this karmic energy that I'm reading or that's coming up. It's like they're questioning their beliefs now because they strictly only relied on tarot and magic and whatever. And that's fine if that's what you want, but you still need to have some type of a good intention and some type of a belief system outside of just selfishly only believing you're going to receive what you want. Like, somebody had left also a comment in my fucking comment section. I was like, bitch, bye. So they were like, idle hands 101 or left hand 101 or some shit. Practitioners can't, of course they're not going to send, because I said something about the practitioner and the fucking idiot that paid the practitioner are going through fucking karma. Now, I'm not really sure what in holy hell you think that you're protected from because you're a fucking practitioner. Bitch, I don't give a fuck who you think you are. Like, if you're doing shit to certain people, okay, well then I guess consider it a miracle because, bitch, yes, that practitioner will receive karma. Like, you're not protected from fucking certain shit. And I feel like if some practitioners are not good practitioners, like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And I don't feel like everybody does have an authority to do certain things. Like, yes, there are legitimate fucking practitioners, but those ones also fucking know who is legit and who's not. Like, who are they trying to send shit to? You know what I'm saying? Well, then I guess that practitioner should be so good that they would know not to send shit to just anybody. Because, yes, they do know the laws of the spiritual laws and shit like that. So it's like, no, bitch, I don't care if you think you're not sending it, back to yourself or you're not going to receive karma. Like, yes, you will receive karma for doing stupid shit like that. Yes, you will. Especially the people that don't do anything to you. Like, when they're literally like innocent people that are not doing shit to you and you're sending bad shit to them for no fucking reason outside of the fact that you just don't like that person just because, you're going to receive karma, bitch. You're going to receive a big fucking fat fucking backhand of fucking karma. Yeah. So I was like, okay, weird. But anyways, whatever. So yeah, no, not everybody's like fucking untouchable here. Especially when you're just, I don't know, out of control, just doing shit to people for no fucking reason. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, they don't think so. You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like whoever this was, they really felt like they were untouchable and they're not. And I feel like, you had faith, even if shit was like, you just had to have a lot of faith through this shit. Like, you have to really seriously know how to trust the universe and move forward. And I feel like this person, whoever this karmic was, that was like stealing, like just doing a lot of shit, even just stealing your energy. For those of you that are not resonating with like fraud or knowing somebody that does shit like that, I'm telling you, like, somebody is getting caught up for some really crazy shit, and it has to do with like material gain, and someone feeling like they're better than you or they're better than other people. Like, bro, you're fake flossing anyways, and you feel like because you look better, like, these are people that only care about what they look like. What up, Paulina? Huge believer in that too, no reason. Yeah, and it's like, my candles here that I show you guys, that, I feel like at this point in my life, I'm not ashamed of anything that I do or I believe in. What up, girly? Yeah, I'm not ashamed of it. Those candles are not spells for people. Like, I'm not casting spells. Like, bitch, those for my family, my lineage, my protection, and to send back whatever the fuck was like sent at me, if there is anything sent at me. So that's for my own shit. I'm not sitting here casting spells on people and fucking doing stupid shit. If you feel like that's something you want to do, sure, go ahead. But I don't have time for none of that shit. That shit's already a lot of work, just putting in my own fucking herbs and, like, you know, protecting my own, you know, my own self and my family, you know, and my, you know, whatever, my lineage, my bloodline. Do I believe in blood magic? Yeah, sure. But I only use it for my own shit. You know what I mean? Myself. Well, I'm glad that they're resonating. Yeah, so, you know, it's like people be mindful of that shit. Do I believe in sending back people the same fucking energy that they were sending to me? Yeah, bitch, because I don't fucking deserve it. And I don't do shit to any fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? So you can go ahead and send that fucking evil eye all you want, bitch. Just saying. Yeah, like, bitch, people have shit to take care of. You know what I mean? Like, hello. It's true. Like, bitch, you think you're that motherfucking special? Like, no, ho. And then it's funny because people send shit out thinking that it's like me doing it or somebody else doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, example. And it's like, no, bitch, you're just receiving some really badass fucking karma. Like, no, bitch. Like, no. Let me just go ahead and return all the shit sent. You know what I mean? Like, no, bitch, watch what the fuck you're doing. You know, and I have had that, you know, because in this life, I have a lot, even in my birth chart. Like, you guys have no idea how important your birth chart is. I'm telling you. It's just something that a lot of people will hide from me. They will hide themselves. And in my chart too, it's like, I will expose you. So if your energy's off, you're fucking me over. It's like I'm the sun in that area. So it's like if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, for whatever reason, I'll highlight that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it will come out. Now I'm doing what I'm doing and it kind of makes sense, right? Yeah. And this is somebody too, not only have they missed opportunities, but it's like, it's because they're in an addictive mindset or they have a lot of addictions. And it's like, not only do they have a lot of addictions or addictive habits, behaviors, I'm sorry to hear that. That shit sucks. It sucks, but you know what? It's so much better when you find out the truth. I feel like only because it's like kind of funny because you're like, wow, you can keep that shit. And number two, you can keep that shit. And then number two, yeah, have fun with each other. You know what I mean? It's okay. Walk away. I love the fact that we have hidden messages. I fucking love that. Okay, because it's like private, you know, between us. Exactly. Finding peace. I'm responding to your shit. Yes, exactly. It's so fucking stupid. It's funny though when people think that shit. It's like, no, bitch. Yeah. And it's like, I'm glad, like, you know, I am glad. I feel like in a way that hoes have sent me stupid shit. And I mean, like, legitimate, like, even the kids were like, mom, like, they were scared. Legit, like, seeing shit, fucking hearing shit, all kinds of shit. It was a really bad time at our other house. Like, it was really bad. I was kind of pissed because I knew, like, all right, bitches. All right, motherfuckers. Like, really sending some fucked up shit. And it makes me sad because it's like, you know, you can come for me all you want, bitch. But when you start coming and shit is hitting now, it's not even hitting me, bitch. It's hitting my fucking kids. And then not only that, but you're trying to break their spirit. You're trying to fucking bring harm their way, bitch. Don't ever think in your fucking life that you're gonna fucking not have to deal with some type of fucking karma, especially when it comes to children, bitch. That shit, I don't... So, yeah, but I feel like somebody here just, like, hates themselves. It's like they hate themselves. They have these addictions. They, like, overdo something, this karmic energy. And it's like they try to keep these things hidden. But I feel like it's becoming so evident. Like, it's so obvious. And you know what? What up, Helena? And you know what? It's kind of sad, especially when there's things that happen like that. But you know what? You know, whether you want to keep that as like a tie, like a reason to stay tied to somebody, or not. That's up to you. You don't need to feel bad about if you did want to detach from that child either, you know. But I mean, if you're really close and it's been something that's been a long time and whatever, and she doesn't have a mom, I don't know. But, you know, unfortunately, it's like that's also part of, like, unfortunately, they're going to have to learn lessons because of the parents' mistakes, right? So same thing, like I was talking about that, like my kids have had to suffer because of our mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And I can only do my best as a parent to work through those things and help guide them the best I can. But when it comes to kids that are like not even biologically yours, it's not actually your responsibility. You know, that's kind of how I feel. Like, it's not. A lot of people like to keep that as like a reason to stay tied also to an ex or even like a person. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's like, when, you know, at the same time, it's kind of like, well, I guess that's his responsibility, you know? And if it wasn't something long term, then it probably wasn't a good like judgment call either to like stay in a or like have somebody, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, my nose is sore. Oh my god, one of my besties have horrible allergies today too. My other bestie was fucking sick as shit. Oof. I don't know. I believe in vitamins. You guys already know, bitch. I believe in motherfucking vitamins. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you know, and it's like, it's cool to always like send them, you know, maybe a gift here and there. I don't know. But I just feel like with certain things, when it comes to stuff like that, to kind of just like, you know, have that conversation, like, hey, you know, I don't know how old his daughter is, but, you know, like, you know, I love you. I'm glad that I got to be in your life for this time being, you know, whatever. I don't know, something along the line. Oh, 17, girl. How long were you in the relationship for? And I'm sure as a 17-year-old, you know, 6, that's hard. Yeah, as a 17-year-old, you know, I'm sure she might understand that. And that might be something, since she is an adult, between you two. Like, I kept in touch with my I don't know, my step parents are a little different. But, you know, if you feel strongly attached to her and whatever, I mean, she is an adult, you know, it's like that relationship doesn't have to be a connection directly, like, with the ex. But if it does become something like that, that's, like, triggering, then just separate yourself from it. Like, you know, you don't have to cut her off cold turkey, but just kind of give yourself that distance. Still be that, you know, I guess guide for her maybe, but not just, you know, like, hey, like, I don't really want to hear about your dad, you know what I mean? Like, things like that, like, our relationship is separate, I don't know, whatever the case is, because that can also be like a trigger thing as well, you know, with your ex and like the girlfriend or the new girlfriend or whatever, you know. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like somebody here, it's like they're out of control. It's like they're having a hard time dealing with some kind of control issues here. And they're guilty. It's like they feel really guilty because the truth is coming out and it's embarrassing. And it just kind of shows like the maturity level or something like that. What the fuck? I don't know. You know, Paulina, I feel like I just seen your message right now. You know, honestly, the guy just sounds really like irresponsible. And for me personally, like, I stayed in touch with my step parents after, only because, yeah, my step parents, like my stepmom or whatever, like knew me since I was 3. But I will say this, being that you know, my whole situation was like totally different. It was like to make her look better, like, oh my God. And like she kind of used me in a sense to like, you know, this poor child has no parents and I'm just this amazing person in her life. But she wasn't. She was very manipulative. There's a lot of things behind the scenes people don't know about her that I, you know, between her and I and close, I want to say inside as far as her husband goes as well, that are just not, yeah, it just was not what people thought it was or like what she made it out to be. So it was almost like for very selfish reasons. So I feel like, you know, with you leaving that comment here, it's like a hidden comment, you guys, by the way. You can't read it. I'm not going to read it out loud if it's meant only for me and her to see. But, you know, it's just, that was another situation. But I will say, and she was kind of weird with like, you know, always using God behind everything in church for everything. And I was like, yeah, no. Very weird. Very weird. Very controlling. I want to say like religious witchcraft for sure. But, you know, Paulina, that guy just sounds really irresponsible. You know what I mean? Like, especially to find that out and then it's kind of like a slap in the face. You know, and a lot of people, like, they don't realize, like, what is religious witchcraft. Like, religious witchcraft is, like, using the word of God, like fucking psychos, you know what I mean? Like, how you see in these fucking movies where they're like, but Jesus would want you to do like this, or what about what God thinks, you know what I mean? But yet they're over here, like, praying selfishly, and they're praying for what they feel that you need, and, like, still trying to say that it's God, but it's really their will, not God's will. And they try to manipulate you, basically, with God. That's also witchcraft. And manipulation and abuse. So that being said, but I just feel like, you know, it's really not your problem. Like, this is probably a turning point, or should be like an eye opener. Like, hey, you know what? It's time for me to move on. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that shit. And it's easier said than done, but sometimes just getting, like, literally just moving on, it opens up doors to other things and like a better, healthier space eventually over time. Like, the depression goes away, the stress goes away, the anxiety goes away. Well, you might have to work through that for a while, but you know what? And really, I feel like even just opening somebody's eyes, like, it's really not my, like, okay, I'm not really sure your situation, right, all the way, but I will say, like, sometimes when we walk away, that's like the biggest eye opener. Trying to convince somebody that they need to do this or look at this and that, blah, blah. It's like sometimes you just walking away and leaving is like the biggest awakening. Like, just by you going through your awakening, by you being the bigger person, by you just kind of like, all right, I'm gone. I'm gonna work on me, whatever. It kind of shows people like, wow, weird. And then it's like things, it kind of almost like shifts. It makes like these shifts, I feel like, or like I've said before, like these ripples in the universe, kind of like where it changes things, changes the energy, switches shit up a little bit. Like, wait a minute, you just changed something here, you know? Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? Maybe that lifestyle is just not for you. But I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that everything works out, though, with you, Paulina. Okay. So, and it's like, this is somebody who's fucking depressed. It's like they're stressed out. They're depressed because they've been trying to control a situation. And it's just like they can't contain it anymore. There's something here that just can't be contained anymore. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, and you're somebody that it's like you need to pay attention to the signs. So like if somebody here is not paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, whatever, pay attention. You're somebody who's very angelic, or you're surrounded by angels. And this is about you trusting the process and healing, okay, and taking that time out. You can't rush this process. You can't. And I can't tell you how many people do it. And they're like, yeah, I'm healed. It's like, no, bitch, you're not. It's been like 6 months. Like, no. been a year. No. 2 years, you're getting somewhere. 3 years, all right, you're kind of figuring this out. Staying strong, you haven't bent or caved in yet. Then we're talking. Then we're talking. You know what I mean? Then you're really gonna start like, all right, cool. Like you got some spiritual wisdom in you already. Okay, come on. You know, but this is a journey that it just can't be rushed. A lot of people are gonna get cut off. Yeah, this is somebody, there's somebody here that you could have known from your past who's was very disloyal, like really disloyal. This is somebody that wanted to come in, date you, maybe take you out on a date, wanted to, I don't know, fuck or some shit. And this is somebody who they were actually like a stalemate. It's kind of what I'm getting out of this. The Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords. I mean, I'm not, sorry, not the Eight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in reverse and then the Chariot in reverse. It's like this is somebody that just lied. And it's like they wanted you to stay stuck. They wanted to spread rumors, gossip. And it's like, you know, you could have blocked this person the fuck off because you knew that this person was like up to no good. Somebody here wanted to confuse the energy. What up, MJ? This could have broke your heart as well. Like, this is somebody that, you know, their intention was to break your heart. And you figured this out. Like, this is something that was, like, supposed to be done in secret. Or, like, yeah, there's an Emperor here in reverse. It's like, they're fucking mean, bro. Like, they just pretty much, they could have sent in, like, a friend or something. Like, somebody familiar to you that you could have known. And, like, created a plan with somebody to, like, hurt your feelings. This could have been, like, an ex. And, like, this person was, yeah. And this is somebody, too, that was working with, like, a friend or something, and they were lying about you. Like, they were just sitting back. Like, they were plotting, planning on all this shit. They wanted to see you hurt. They wanted to stress you out. They wanted to be mean. And pretty much, like I said, punk you, bully you, whatever. And it's like, since you didn't want to talk. And then this Emperor in reverse, like, still wants you to, like, talk to them or something. So it's like you block this person. They're, like, mad. So they're like, okay, well, we're just going to lie about this person. We're gonna, you know what I mean? And it's like, not only that, but they're trying to talk to you or talk about you to people that don't, like, they don't really know you. And if they do know you, they haven't, like, seen you in a long time, or they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not connected. So it's just like, okay, cool. Sherry blocked in every way. Fuck all these help. It's like something here has came out on why you blocked this person or why you blocked these people. And they didn't want to be in it. It's like somebody here just thought they could do whatever to you and just take all their shit out on you, make you feel stupid, make you feel dumb so they could feel better about themselves. Bitch, bye. Get the fuck out of here. I love how people always want to make themselves so fucking relevant. And it's like, no one fucking cares, bro. Like, why do you think you're that important? Like, what makes you feel that, like, I give a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't even want to understand. I don't even give a fuck. You know what I mean? To give a fuck. You have to give a fuck to give a fuck. Yeah, and these people thought for sure, like, as long as, like, you know, you were under some kind of judgment or false judgment, I want to say, and they didn't have to get blamed, you're going to end up not winning some kind of fucking battle here that was being done behind the scenes that you could have, like, not even been aware of at the time. But, like, figure it out later, or, like, maybe, you know, that you figured this out shortly after or something, what the fuck these bitches were doing. But it's like the universe is on your side, though. Luck is on your side. Like, they can't. Bitch. I'm son. Like, whatever this was, it didn't last. Like, their little 2 seconds of fame didn't last. Let's just put it that way. And I also feel like whoever this person was from the past that like came in, this could have been somebody that you know, they manipulated also to like treat you like shit on purpose. Like I said, to like, you know, slow you down or, you know, embarrass you. Like I was saying, it's like this person has figured this out and they're cutting these people off. So instead of this person, like whoever this karmic, this emperor in reverse and this queen of swords in reverse is, they wanted to make sure this six of cups energy, who is this king of swords in the upright, like slowed you down, you know, broke your heart, was disloyal to you, treated you like shit because of the rumors or the lies that these people were saying about you. And this person is now realizing like what the fuck these people did, and they're cutting their ass a fucking new one or cutting their ass out. And not only that, but it's like with a 3 of wands in reverse, it's like everything has backfired. So it's like if they thought this person was going to walk away from you, it's like this person actually in fact didn't. There could have been separation, okay, but it's like you guys are mirroring each other's energy. So again, if you're a karmic, and I'm just going to say this as well, like, you know, a friend of mine was like, damn, what a catch-22. And I'm like, what do you mean? And so there is somebody that is like a friend of hers, right? And so this person has like an addiction problem, right? Let's just say this person is, I don't know, like a friend, I don't know, whatever, I guess, right? They've never hooked up, never nothing. But one person got out of the addiction, the other person didn't. That person who was like in the addiction, it's like they were fully aware that they probably shouldn't hang out because they know, how can I explain this? It's like they know that they're going to be like a bad influence now. So it's like, okay, and very protective of that person. Like, you know, they don't want to hang out with them because they already know like, hey, that person's sober. So it's like, what's the point of hanging out? But at the same time, that person never wanted to elevate themselves. They never wanted to change. They never wanted to mirror the other person's energy. Therefore, that is not their person. So it's like, I'm already aware of those kind of things. So like when we were having this conversation, she's like, it's such a catch-22. And I'm like, yeah, it is. But at the same time, that person also like isn't ready to love themselves enough to like get out of that and like take that leap of faith with you and move forward and grow with you in sobriety, spiritual sobriety and physical sobriety. You know what I mean? Like, in a way, because it's like, you know, you're in this spiritual bondage when you're fucking loaded, and it's like, you know, you're doing it for these reasons that, and it's like over time, it's like you just destroy yourself. And then it kind of sucks because actually, like, I was looking at this person's placements, right? So I'm looking at their placements and I'm like, you know, this person would actually be relatively like a decent partner, but that person is so damaged and traumatized from a previous relationship. They're probably always going to be like a single black bachelor or bachelorette type situation because that person. And so it's like, you know, if that person's not willing, if any person you're with, male or female, it's like, if they're not willing to like mirror your energy in a positive way, and now you're mirroring each other in a negative way, you're meant to learn some kind of lessons. Or it's like people are going to be sent into your life where you're going to be tested. And now it's like, okay, are you going to pass or fail? You know, there's going to be so many lessons, you guys, through this journey to where it's like, okay, almost where like, you know, you have like a test in front of you and you have multiple choice and you're only allowed to pick one, right? But 2 answers out of the 4 seem kind of like they could both be right, but you can only pick one. There's going to be times like that where you're like, fuck, I don't know. Like they both seem right, but I got to choose one. So, you know, you have to make a choice. And it's like you won't know, obviously, until you pass or fail that test. But really, there is no failing as long as you're learning. So, you know, recognize that. Stop trying to hang on to relationships. And it's like I could go ahead and, like, you know, lower myself for somebody else. But it's like, fuck that. I don't want to. Like, why do I have to co-sign with you? Like, why can't you fucking elevate with me type shit, you know? And if they're not willing to, then fucking leave their ass. well. If they love you, they want to fucking, then they'll come after you and they're going to tell you, I love you and I miss you and I want to fucking be with you. And, you know, I've been making myself better to make sure that when I do come in your energy, I'm going to fucking be this new person. You know what I mean? Even if they don't say that, their actions are going to fucking show it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, people need to be mindful. Look, you get a new beginning. You might be having like a new business venture, a new, you're being gifted some type of new idea, new venture, new life. So, yeah, come correct or not at all. Like, you know, and same thing, like the other person is not going to want you to drag them down and vice versa. Like, you're not going to want to drag each other down. You're going to want to build each other up. Like, you're going to want to avoid shit like that. That's how you're going to know that that's somebody that can be your person, or possibly like, you know, long-term soulmate, high-level soulmate, something like that. They're not going to want to drag you down. They're not going to want to fucking hurt you or put you in situations that are going to put you in danger. You know what I mean? Or hurt you or cause some type of intentional harm. They might ghost you. You know what I'm saying? But they're not going to place you in some kind of dangerous fucking situation, or a situation where it's like, you're like, okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to lift each other up and you're going to be very understanding to each other, but not to the point where you're so understanding you're a fucking pushover. You know, there is going to be times of separation. They even talk about that in the Bible. You know what I mean? Like times of separation. And I really feel like they do talk about that, but people take it in like this whole other context of like what times of separation means during a marriage or a fucking relationship. I really feel like it's talking about kind of like, you know, twin flame separation. You're going to go through years without fucking talking to each other or seeing each other. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be times like that, and that's okay. But when you come back, you're supposed to come back. And people, you know, they use this to like keep fucking marriage. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. It's none of my business. We're not going to get into the church. Yeah. This is also somebody that, whoever the fuck this karmic is, they're going through some badass karma. Like I've been saying that shit. I'm going to end this fucking reading though right now. I'm going to close this shit out. But this person did betray you in the past. And they're jealous because you're in this Nine of Pentacles. Like you're somebody that's either going to school or you're somebody that's just very independent. And everything has came out about this Ace of Wands, this Nine of Pentacles energy. And they're like, what the fuck with the moon in reverse? Like, yeah, bitch. All this shit on how this person caused some type of strife for you, the Ace of Wands, and betrayed you in the past. This person did this to you. Sometimes it's necessary. Absolutely. Sometimes it really is. And I feel like, you know, sometimes you can't have people come in the middle of your healing process either. You know, be mindful of that shit. Who's coming in to interrupt your healing process? Who's being fucking sent? Who's coming to fucking send these people, right? It's like all of a sudden these people come out the woodworks. All of a sudden, you know what I mean? These are distractions from the fucking enemy, bitch, being sent in fucking all different types of directions to distract you. It's up to you to pass these tests and say, no, goodbye. I'm sorry. I don't have time for this. Don't open the door. You know, maybe if you are slightly curious, bitch, I don't know. You know, and you're still learning and you don't understand and whatever. And it's like, okay, cool. But once you understand, you learn these lessons and you fucking see things, it's like you will be protected, like I said, through these fucking things. But you're going to see some shit that sometimes you wish you just didn't know. You know what I mean? But at the same time, what up, lady? It's like you have to go. You have to see it. You have to see it. You have to experience it. You know what I mean? I know that there was times where I wasn't sure. And I remember getting this is when I started listening to my body, right? I was like starting to understand what listening to your body meant, because these were things that I was not taught as a child. I was not like, I tell my kids this, like, okay, well, how are you feeling? Like, what does this make you feel like? Are you anxious? Are you nervous? Are you scared? Are you this? Are you happy? Are you mad? You know? And so this is things that intuitively and spiritually I have had to learn on my own as a grown-up, right? I've had to like reparent myself, reteach myself. And so I started learning. I was being tested on this particular thing was understanding my body. And so every time this person came around, yeah, you really can't unsee it. Every time this person came around me, I would have like, I just felt like I instantly just, this person could not be near me. Like, I would get so fucking stressed out. Like, it was the worst feeling ever. And it was like, red flag, red flag, red flag. Hello, hello, hello. Get away from this person, right? So I busted out the little mini tarots, all right, in private. And the messages that I got was like pretty much this person, and like, if I stay with this intuitively anyways, even before like really understanding how to read the cards altogether, it was like the cards were basically saying like, definitely listening to your intuition and understanding, because there's times too where it's like I didn't understand, like my body would feel a certain way and I would not, like, it's like it was off, you know what I mean? It's like I couldn't understand myself. I couldn't understand my body. I wasn't listening to my body. I wasn't listening to my intuition. Like, I was, but I was questioning it, you know what I mean? Or, so you're going to be tested on things. You're going to go through trials and tribulations repetitively until you understand and you're like, okay, I get it. And you're going to pass this shit like with flying colors. But the feeling, and I feel like even as of today, like I will never have to see that person again. And I feel like God has really put his hands over us, like on a whole nother level. Like, literally, I'm getting emotional about it. Like, I can't even tell you the things that I've lived through with these kids and my dog. And so I'm extremely grateful for this journey and the lessons that I've had to go through, even though they were really harsh, and I wouldn't wish them on my worst fucking enemy, but I do wish you whatever the fuck you deserve. Now, whether or not that's a good or a bad thing, I guess that's up to you then, right? Shouldn't bother you that I say that. So, but these are lessons and these are things that I had to learn. And I'm hoping that because I get to live through these lessons and I've had to learn these things, that at least my future generations, that they don't have to live through these harsh lessons. You know what I mean? Because I've already lived it for them. I've already had to go through the ring of fire pretty much for them and for my lineage. So that's a big deal to me. I don't want them to have to go through certain things. Like, I want that shit to be deaded off and ended, so it never has to happen again. So anyways, but yeah, this person did try to ruin your finances for a long time. They can't do that anymore. And people will only do what you allow. And even if people are doing things underhandedly or trying to do things behind your back, God will, if you ask, you shall receive. If you want God to help you, you want your angels, your spiritual team, whoever it is that you believe in, higher power, whatever that is, whoever that is may be, you have to ask. So anyways, and you have to want it, and you can't be afraid. All right. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Peace.